Alright guys, today I'm going to be breaking down how BrezScales is able to make over $200,000 a month with this sales funnel. So if you guys are not familiar with BrezScales is basically a agency owner. He owns a marketing agency or like an advertisement agency, and basically what he does is scale brands. As you can see, this is just his Instagram page, his little Instagram bio. He has a good amount of followers. And yeah, he basically scales brands. So this is his business Instagram account here. But yeah, we're going to be going right into it. We're going to go over three things. We're going to talk about the traffic that he generates. We're going to talk about how he's able to get leads, and then how he basically converts leads into paying clients. All right, so within his three-step process, he cannot convert anybody if he does not get any views or traffic. So how does that work? Well, first he starts off with his short form content, and his short form content has really been going off lately, and that's through Instagram and TikTok here. So as you can see, like I mentioned earlier, he has a good following count on Instagram, but he also has a pretty good following count on TikTok as well. So even though he has a bunch of followers on both Instagram and TikTok, I definitely think that Instagram followers are a lot more interactive. There's a lot more like interest in Instagram followers, if that makes sense. TikTok followers, they're not as like invested into your content or who you are as a creator or a business person. They're probably just there for the crazy videos and things like that. But I mean, a follower is a follower at the end of the day. And so looking at Brez, right, the thing that really makes him stand out is that he leverages the concept of making money at a young age. I believe Brez is like 20 or 21 years old, and he, is making good amount of money for his age. As you can see in his Instagram, he has a Lambo. He has a BMW, I believe. I think this is an M3 or M4. And he also just shows a pretty flashy lifestyle. And so really leveraging his money at a young age is what makes him viral. He talks about how he makes his money, his flashy life, the money that he makes while being young. He talks about his opinions on things, and he talks about how he affords his items, such as the cars, or maybe it's like a watch or something like that. And there's really two sides to this, because Instagram and TikTok are very different as far as what kind of content that they like to push. You will definitely see that Instagram or Instagram Reels, it's a lot more of an artistic or an aesthetic kind of style with it. And so one thing that I really see with Brez is that he implements like the Daniel Dalen style Instagram Reels. And this is like a form of Instagram Reel that is really going crazy right now because of the way it's just set up. So it is cut down to like this frame, or this square frame right here. And basically there's some quotes playing in the background, or some like inspirational quotes. Usually it's something like along the lines of Morgan Freeman, or maybe like Matthew McConaughey or something like that. And then it just shows some text on the screen, basically just showcasing what the quote is saying, and then also just showing Brez and his flashy lifestyle. So that is like the Instagram kind of short form content that he does. But when you look at TikTok, it's a little bit different. Yes, there's still going to be a lot of the flashy lifestyle, but TikTok, you're going to see a lot more of like that POV type of video where it's just him talking, not really any crazy edits or things like that. Maybe like, he's answering a question kind of like right here. He talks about the insight into his business. Maybe he talks about the explanation of his business costs. And he also has videos like this one where he talks about his team. Just giving them praise, showing that you do need a good team or a good backbone to keep you afloat. And with all this, he gets really high view counts. So as you can see, it's like 6 million, 3 million, 2.8 million. And this is all because, he's just showing the lifestyle he lives. And this is all going to convert into his YouTube. And that's because all the short form content is really shallow as far as what kind of context or what kind of information they're giving you about him. So those who are more invested are probably going to go and look at his YouTube. So once the viewer looks at the short form content, they're obviously going to be like captivated by it. They're going to want to know more about what he does, how he's able to afford things, and they're going to watch his YouTube videos. And his YouTube channel is doing really good, actually. I think just like a month or two ago, he was probably closer to like 50K subscribers, but now he's over 90K subscribers, and that is at the time of filming this video. But basically, a lot of his content is really just like top of funnel content, trying to get a lot more viewers. He does a lot of POV style videos, kind of like day in the life videos. And like I said, he leverages his age and money very heavily in these video titles. So as you can see, like it says how he got rich so young, whatever, 300K a month, kid getting rich, 20-year-old flying private, whatever, 20-year-old in Miami, or rich 20-year-old getting rich young, and average night with your rich friends. So like I said, he's really leveraging his age and money here, and he's pushing it out to his viewers. Pretty sure he probably had like a video that blew up with a title similar to what he's putting out right now, and that's just what's working out for him. And what this basically does is just build more proof that he actually, does this for real. He has the money. He shows you the type of lifestyle he has. He shows you like how he's making the money. He shows you on, let's just say, a sales call or a business call. And so the end result is that he's really just trying to build that trust with you. So later down the line, he can go ahead and sell you on whatever he's trying to sell. And people only will work and buy from the people that they trust. And so, like I said, he does a lot of top of funnel content. I will say that he probably does like 90%, maybe closer to 80, like 80, 90, right? Sorry for the bad writing, but 80, 90% is like top of funnel, but the rest is like bottom of funnel or like middle of funnel. I don't really see any like real bottom of funnel, like testimonial videos and things like that. It's usually just more like an insight into how he's making his money, or maybe he'll show like a little bit of statistics as far as the money he's making. Sometimes he will show you that he's sending out like a wire to whoever he has to pay, but that's basically what he does for his like bottom of funnel or middle of funnel content. He just explains the business, the inner workings of how he makes money and whatnot, and then it's really just more in depth, and there's a little bit of a breakdown into what he actually does and provides as a service to those who want to work with him. And after he nurtures you with all the content, whether it's from the short form, the long form, that really is going to lead into you becoming like a warm or a hot lead. So a warm or a hot lead is someone who's going to potentially turn into a client. So how does Brez turn viewers into potential clients? So there's a little bit of a difference. So with Instagram and TikTok, right, he has two links. One that goes into a free training, and this is basically his freebie to then convert you into a possible mentorship later on. But he also has one that goes directly to his brand scaling, which is basically running ads for businesses. So there's the brand scaling aspect, the freebie aspect, and then on YouTube, it goes straight to the mentorship. And also, he also has the links that go to the brand scaling and the free training directly from that YouTube link or the YouTube description as well. And also, just a little thing for his Instagram here. I'm going to be going over these three one by one. So let's start off with the brand scaling. So like I said, this was how he got started making his online money. He started brand scaling, and then after that, he was able to build a mentorship or a community off of that. So what he basically does for his high ticket service is he just runs ads, and this is meta ads and TikTok ads, but he mostly does meta ads from what I've seen in his videos. And usually he does it for like small to medium brands, and the brands that he works with are mostly clothing brands. So what he does is he takes a rev share, he takes the provider's ads, products, websites, and content and advertises it. And at the end of the day, good results means that there's going to be steady business partners that he gets to work with, which means, he's going to have a steady income coming in. And so the link right here, right, it's going to take you to the page where you can basically apply to work with him. And this is like his Brez marketing page here. And as you can see, you just go ahead, apply here. It's going to ask you a few questions. And these are some of the brands he has worked with. I looked them up. They're like some clothing brands. Like I said, it's small to medium scale clothing brands and many more, he says. And basically, when you click apply now, you're just basically filling out a questionnaire or a type form to basically work with each other. He's going to ask a few things such as, IG handle here, website link, what process you are in your brand. Like if you're just starting up, or let's just say you are 1 year in deep and are doing things organically, maybe you want to scale up with some ads. And then he'll ask for the monthly revenue and also the contact info. And so that is for his actual brand scaling business. But now I'm going to show you his freebie. And so this link here, right, goes to his freebie, and also this link here from YouTube goes to his freebie. And so within this freebie landing page, you can really see his ICP, his ideal client profile. It's like college bros or typical college bros. And maybe he's like referencing himself in the past, because I know he used to be in college and he kind of dropped out and things like that and started his own business. So he's probably targeting those who are in that similar situation that he was. So they probably have seen his videos and are in a similar situation and just want to, make some money online with this freelance brand scaling. And so when you are trying to get this free training or even watch the video, the moment you click on the video or the give me the training, it's going to make you fill out this little form here to claim the training. And it has like your full name, your email, your phone, and then you get to claim the training afterwards. And so once you fill out your information, you're basically going to be on an email list, and you're going to get emails from Brez and his team saying, oh yeah, if you want to know more, or if you liked the free training, go ahead and follow this link, and it's going to have you sign up for our mentorship to see if we're going to be a good fit for each other. And that's really how he gets you from the free training to being a paying client. And now looking at the last part, or the last link here, it's really just from his YouTube, and it takes you straight to the mentorship or community. So his mentorship or community is called the Elite Roundtable. And here you can apply for like the one-on-one coaching, where you can start your very own freelance brand scaling business and generate your first 5 to 15K online. And he says, it's limited spots or whatever, just to build some scarcity there. And also, there's going to be a little VSL here. This one is not particularly super long or in-depth. It's just straight, no BS, just talks about how we can provide some insight into this online money space. And he really is just quick to the point to try to get you to apply. And by the time you have already clicked on this link, you probably already have watched a few of his videos, a few of his shorts, and you get the gist that he is legit and he is known, in this space for what he does, and he does a good job at it. So he doesn't really need a super long VSL to try to sell himself to you, because you're already sold by all the previous content that he's made anyways. And then on this landing page, or this VSL page as well, once you scroll down, there's going to be some more testimonials from past and current members of this mentorship. So like this guy here, he quit his 9-to-5, he got 2 brand new cars, and he's making $14K a month at 19. This guy here, he makes $15K a month as a college student. And this guy right here, he signed 4 clients in his first week working with Brez. Once you sign up here, it's really just going to take you to this type form. And this type form is the same type form as the one with the freebie here. So both of these funnel into this type form to go ahead and sign up for the mentorship, right? And he really makes it known that this application is only for the freelance brand scalers who have funds to invest into learning. So it basically already X's out the people who do not have money, just because imagine if you don't have money and you're hopping on the call, it's just going to be a waste of time for the closers who are, talking with you, because at the end of the day, you're not even going to buy it anyways. It's just asking for like your first name, your phone number, and your email. And it's really going to see if you are a good fit or not a good fit. So boom, you're unqualified, or boom, you're qualified. And if you're qualified, then you go on to the next step of this funnel. And so after you are a qualified lead, they are going to turn you into a paying client. And how does that work? After the type form or questionnaire is complete, someone on their sales team is going to quickly call you within 2 hours. They're going to, call the qualified lead with the contact info provided from the type form that you filled out, and they're going to book a discovery call. And I'm pretty sure they want to do this as soon as possible, maybe within a few days. And they're also going to mention to you to watch the VSL before the call, whichever VSL that they're going to give you. And they're also going to make a WhatsApp group with the closer and the setter, just so you stay in the loop as far as the meeting. And they're really going to set a bunch of reminders for you. So they're going to do a 24-hour confirmation for the call, just to say, hey, are you still going to show up or not? And then they're also going to do a reminder 6, 3, and 1 hour before the call, and then also a reminder 5 minutes before the call. And I believe this is a mix of email and text. And then it's going to either be Zoom or Google Meet, whatever they're hosting the meeting on. And then basically it's going to be pretty easy for them to close the call because you're already nurtured from all the previous content that you've seen, and also the back and forth communication between the setter and the closer within that WhatsApp group and whatnot, and the VSL. So it should be a pretty easy close for the call, where you're going to get a mentor, and they're going to get paid because you want to join the mentorship. If it turns into a no-show or no close, if it's a no-show, they're going to follow up a few days later. I believe it's like 5 or 7 days, something like that, just to check up on you. I'm just sending you a quick email, or maybe in the WhatsApp group, they're going to send that out and just maybe try to get you on another call. And if it's a no close, they're still going to have your contact info from the type form that you filled out, and they're going to periodically send you free sauce or information to potentially convert you in the future. So let's just say they didn't close you this first time here, and let's just say 2 months down the line, they are giving you a bunch of free information, and you decide to hop on a call again. They're probably going to have the link in that. So that's how they get to go and bring you back to get a meeting, and then close the call again then, if they are able to. So yeah, that was a pretty simple funnel that Brez has implemented. It seems like a lot of steps, but it's honestly pretty straightforward as to how he does everything. He gets viewers and traffic. He then turns you into a lead, and then turns you into a paying client. So if you are a high ticket provider or business owner, or you are just simply looking to start up your mentorship or coaching program, feel free to book a call with me down below, and I would love to explain how I can implement this all for you in a done for you system. So yeah, I will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.